Hey, you. Yes, you. I bet you're having a wonderful time there with your fancy AI machine, aren't you? What a marvel of technology! With the flick of a wrist and a push of a button, it can give you nearly anything you want. Do your homework, draw you pictures. Heck, it can probably write that novel you've always dreamed about making. Pretty great, right? I bet you want to use it all the time, right? Well, hold on there, champ. You might want to reconsider. See, while you're spending all your time using this AI machine, there's another machine that you're sorely neglecting: your own brain. That's right. The brain is an amazing, wondrous machine that humans have been using for millennia. It can solve problems, ponder mysteries, and create great works of art. And guess what? You already have one. And unlike AI, it's one that's uniquely yours. So, before you give that AI trick another go, think about what you're giving up by letting it talk over you, think for you, even create for you. Degrading your critical thinking, compromising your creativity, causing you to believe hallucinations? Uh, I think, therefore I am. To think is to be real. To create is to be human. You'd be offloading, being you, to AI, giving up on your own voice. So the next time you reach for that AI button, remember, AI over reliance is self under appreciation. Take a chance on you. And if you're struggling doing things alone, always remember there's lots of unique voices all around you. Take a chance on them too. Who knows what amazing things you can make together. So that was Take a Chance on You, which was my submission for my midterm exam. For the background of how it was made, initially I wanted to make a sort of warnings or dangers type video about AI and have it be super confrontational, cite so many uh, like lines in certain uh, papers to kind of like scare the viewer, right? But instead, I thought that would be too negative and again confrontational against the viewer. So instead, I reframed it as like, "You're missing out. You know, you have a wonderful brain," and then turn it into sort of like a call to action for people to consider themselves first before they immediately jump to using AI for whatever uses that they um, think to generate content for. So the inspirations for it, I think, are very. It's worn on its sleeve. It's XKCD and MinuteEarth or Minutefood. Those channels are great science um, communicators. I wanted to capture that conversational, informative feel, but still have a lot of humor, visual interest, levity, even though it has a simple art style. Um, I really wanted to capture that and sort of be inspired by the people that are really leading, in my opinion, that sort of space. So I wrote the script and then I recorded a couple of takes. The best take is the one that I got, obviously, but I believe it still has issues in the audio side. I'm not really well versed as in like the sound engineering, or and I tried to clean it up as best I could though. And then for the art and animation, I hired my sister who is digital arts and animation um, college student to animate it for me. I wrote the script for it and then I directed her as she animated. It was a nice collaboration. I hope that both of our personalities come through there. And that's part of the whole advocacy in the video, which is that um, have your own voice, and then if you're struggling to make that voice heard, you can also at the very end, right? Like there are other people who you can like collaborate with and make something together. So the studies that I cited that were flashed on the screen, it'll be in the description, the reference list. but it's "Do not worry that generative AI may compromise human creativity or intelligence in the future. It already has," by Robert J. Sternberg. And then there's Another Reason to Call Bullshit on AI Hallucinations by Joe Slater and James Humphries. And then AI Tools in Society, Impacts on Cognitive Offloading and the Future of Critical Thinking by Michael Gerlich. So those are the ones that I took because I thought that it would be pretty important to highlight. That would be the thing that would make people think. I didn't really get into them because it was part of the call to action, kind of like think about it, explore further, and then I provided the links in the description and also the reference list so that people who become interested by the call to action can, start thinking for themselves, and in that way also already exercise, right, the call to action. So the tools that I used are Shotcut. It's a free editing software, video editing software. I just used Notepad for writing the script, really, nothing fancy. And then for recording the audio, I use Audacity. While for this behind the scenes discussion, I am currently using OBS to record it. And then my sister animated the whole thing in Toon.